Hey, what's up, guys? So, Ubisoft has just released the world premiere trailer of their new upcoming Assassin's Creed video game. The last couple of Assassin's Creed games have been pretty cool, and honestly, they've all been pretty cool in their own unique ways. And unfortunately, a lot of them are made by Ubisoft. Don't get me wrong, Ubisoft has done their fair share of crap. They certainly deserve a lot of the hate that they receive, at least in my opinion. Everything from management to the pricing structures to the crazy microtransactions and cosmetic crap and the way that they just like put out bloated piles of garbage and then hope something sticks. I get it. But today we put all that aside and just going to react to the gameplay trailer. Okay. We see Yasuke entering a village that looks very lively, with NPCs reacting to him. Graphics are amazing. Anybody that complains should get their eyes checked. By the way, you should definitely check the video on Assassin's Creed Shadow's 40 insane details. Everything there goes into full confirmed details from the developers. Now I want you to pay attention what happens here. Did you see that? It looks like there is a strong emphasis on the parrying system, but what really caught my attention is the destructible environment. I think it's freaking awesome. But we'll get back to this later. I want to keep it at combat for now. Yasuke is a tank. He tackles enemies head-on, which was obvious during the demonstration right from the beginning, where he rode into town and was drawn into a conflict between money-hungry villains and exploited villagers. Yasuke's fights feel like a series of duels, with the samurai adept at parrying blows and following up with his own. He had access to 2 melee weapons in the demonstration, a club, not unlike those you might see an oni carrying in traditional art, and the more elegant katana. Both weapons had their strengths. The club was brutally efficient, demolishing enemies with ease should their guard be down or their armor broken. It's slow and leaves Yasuke open to follow-ups if used carelessly, but it was a damage-dealing force with more than a couple exceedingly violent execution animations. By contrast, the katana has a much more noticeably samurai feel to it, with Yasuke wielding it almost like a dance form, successfully blocking his enemy's best shot before following up with lethally quick strikes. I want to add one thing here. I love Yasuke's personality. He reminds me of my favorite Assassin's Creed character, Bayek.
I was going to handle that.
Too slow.
Now Naoe enters the scene. Okay, this is awesome. You get the option to either sneak in or blast through the front gate, so this confirms that Naoe is the stealthy assassin and Yasuke is the tank. Man, I'm so hyped for this game. The parkour looks so smooth and that grappling hook mechanic is pure gold. She uses a kunai to destroy this lantern to create some darkness to hide from enemies, something we can of course do within stealth in the game. And then she does this extremely acrobatic finisher with the katana. Her gameplay is characterized by savvy decision-making, precision kills, and on-the-fly adaptations that feel true to the core values that define the best of Assassin's Creed. If Yasuke is the embodiment of the modernization of the Assassin's Creed franchise, Naoe is the revitalization of its past. I mean, just look at this. I honestly didn't expect this level of polish from Ubisoft. After Valhalla and Mirage, I was pretty skeptical, but from this gameplay demo, I can actually tell that they listen to fans. She was able to go prone in a pond and use a bamboo reed to breathe underwater to close the gap between her and her target. Naoe's actual combat certainly isn't lesser than Yasuke's. She's able to wield knives with incredible grace, and her kusarigama creates the potential for crowd control and escape. The latter felt exciting and so perfect for Assassin's Creed that I could easily see it being a favorite of many, roping in a hapless enemy just trying to sword fight before executing them amidst a tangle of chains and blades. It's obviously too early to tell just how much Shadows actually balances these two ideas. In the presentation, Ubisoft stated that the majority of gameplay will let players choose between Yasuke and Naoe. There will be character-specific missions and narrative beats that necessitate restricting choice. But beyond those, it seems freedom is the name of the game. We'll see. It looks like we get a couple more snippets of some cutscenes, so it appears a Spartan kick from Odyssey is back, and we can see just how destructive the environments are going to be during combat. As we can also see Naoe using the kusarigama and cutting lots of bamboo trees while swinging it around and fighting enemies, which looks pretty sick. Some people complain that it looks just like the previous Assassin's Creed games because it uses the same engine. But guys, it's an improved engine. As someone who just recently finished the last 3 AC games, Origins, Valhalla, and Mirage, I can tell you it's a clear graphical upgrade. Faces look better than I expected from a Ubisoft game. The textures are sharp, animations are smooth, and the lighting system is clearly improved. Just look at the character models and environments. There's a level of detail here that surpasses previous entries. The way light interacts with surfaces, casting realistic shadows and creating depth, really enhances the immersion. The game could potentially use Ubisoft's new Neo NPC AI technology. Huge long shot, because the technology is supposedly very much in the testing stage, but Ubisoft is currently working on advanced NPC AI technology called Neo. It is a potentially revolutionary piece of technology. You rarely see games really try to push the boundaries of the intelligence of their NPCs, so any kind of progress on this front is encouraging. I don't know about you, but I'm so ready for this. I am super, super excited for this. I cannot wait. I really don't know what to expect except for what we just saw, but holy cow, this is definitely to be one of our first next-gen console video games.
I told you, keep walking.
I've shed all the blood I need. Time to go.